Yo, let me make sure they can hear us. All right, y'all. We live. Okay.
Y'all can hear us. We good?
I think we good. I think we should be good. Let me make sure we good. I think we good. Can y'all hear us? Let me know. What's good? I see y'all in the building. I think we got some sound now, right? Bing
Yes,
bong. There's no
sir.
audio. Elevated
Charles
gamer.
Brown Life.
Said there's no audio. Should be.
Says can't hear you.
Should be. Cool's in the building. Noah in the building. Nisi in the building.
Yep. We got some.
Elevated gamer in the building. What's good, gang? Y'all with us? The what? Jigga what? Jigga what? Jigga what? My name is Charles Brown. Right next to me is
Barack Obama. An artist named Fliz.
right next to him is
TJ Shores was popping, world.
Zora in the building. Rose Gold in the building. Listen, if you check on Facebook, you got to go to Charles Brown Life, and then you can share that. Share the YouTube episode. Share the Twitter episode. We on Twitch. We are on I believe we might even be on Kick tonight. I'm not sure. But
We on everything.
we on everything. We are here. We are ready to get busy. And if you came to have a good time, raise your glass. First of all, we all got water, it appears.
Wait.
We ran a little, I think we ran a little behind. We all got water.
Oh, wait. You see what else I got in my shit, right? See those little white.
What's
caps on
that?
it? That's mint. I threw little mint joints in there. Get
What
a little
kind of mint?
fucking like candy mint. You got to
What?
Yo, mint up in your shit and it dissolved and you got minty water, y'all.
Listen, man.
Flizzle.
I'm exquisite like that.
Do y'all need me to show y'all the Facebook one is on the new page tonight?
I got it.
You got it? You straight?
Mhm.
Right
So
here.
listen, we are on a new page on Facebook, the Charles Brown Life. I'm on both YouTubes tonight, but I will be deleting that Charles Brown Life one after the show's over and keeping this one, right? The regular Charles Brown page. Diego said, you got the blunt ready. Listen, man, we got a whole lot to
I
discuss.
smoked on the way here, so we good. Everybody.
TJ always spoke on the way here, so y'all might as well accept that fact, right? And y'all know what that means is black-yeti.
Yeti.com.
Flizzy, let him know again one more time. Let me see. Am I ready?
You got the little pop up.
You know what? I don't even have it because this is a whole new. When they stole my email, I had to get a whole new account for this. So it was crazy. Is that account still exists? I'm gonna tell you a funny story before we get started. That account still exists, Fliz, and you know what happened like 2 days ago?
What?
The MFers that stole my account, they set up their video they scheduled it to repeat again.
Yep.
So the shit tried to repeat the broadcast again that they repeated the first time. Even though I got control back of the account, I didn't know that they scheduled that shit. They scheduled the shit like to come back a month later.
That's funny.
So the shit tried to play the same thing
That's some wild
yesterday.
shit.
That shit tried to play it again. I was like, what the fuck? It said your video is about to start in 10 minutes. I was like, what the hell? So that's funny as hell. I was like, yo, I don't even. So what happened? I had disconnected all that shit.
Yep.
But had I not disconnected it, it would have just kicked in and showed the whole shit again.
Yeah.
The whole Bitcoin shit again.
Yep.
Salute, man. Who's in the building? Let me see what we got going on before we get started. Y'all see what the name of the name? Y'all see what the title of this episode is, right?
Wait, what the hell?
No, I don't know. I don't know what we even
The
doing.
title,
man.
and I love it. This is that. TJ be texting me, what's the topics? I don't want to tell you because I want to get your honest opinion. I want to get your raw reaction of what we talking about, right? So let me check something real quick. I want to make sure that we got sound and we're gonna get it in. So the sound is there. So gang, and I see you, homebody. I got you right now. Homebody told, just demanded that I make a mod. So all the mods changed when I got when I lost that account. I lost all the mods. So I gotta put it back. I gotta make it right. All right. So boom, homebody. You straight. All right. So listen, we're gonna talk about this. The title of this episode, we're gonna talk about 15 different topics, but the first topic I want to get to: who's bad? Who's bad? Your boy Drake just passed Michael Jackson, and somebody on Twitter said he's the closest thing we're going to get to Michael Jackson.
Come on now, we're not doing that.
We got a problem. First of all, for those that it matters to, congratulations, I guess, to his fans that's excited about that. But I need you guys' opinion on this because I'm not feeling this at all, Flizzy. I'm going to be honest. I just saw the Michael Jackson movie too, so I'm low-key in my feelings.
Yep.
Did you watch it, Flizzy?
No, I didn't see it.
TJ,
know
you
I
saw
seen
it.
it. You
TJ
know I
saw it
seen
before me.
I'm ready to go back and see it again.
Listen, I think it was who told me that last week that it wasn't that good.
Yeah, somebody was on there saying it
It
was.
was I think that was Maul. It might have been Maul.
It's somebody that's fairly regular up on there,
It
joint.
was
you know what I
either
mean?
Maul or somebody said it was Ass. But that Michael Jackson movie, first of all, you gonna lock in the first 5 minutes, Fliz. First 5 minutes, you're gonna be like, yo, this shit's banging because they start at little Michael Jackson and they show them rehearsing and this, that, and the third, and no spoilers, right? But they show them rehearsing and they show how Joe get when they don't get it right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
and Michael being Michael.
And Michael being Michael. So they show how Joe get when you don't get it right. And the turmoil that they had to face trying to get to the level of Michael Jackson. So it was you, Maul. Maul said it was me. Black Maul said it was me. It was I, right?
It was I said it, sir.
But Maul, you bugging out because that Michael Jackson movie was fantastic. And when you see what this guy went through, because it goes from when he's little Fliz to all the way to I think 1989, TJ.
Yeah.
It ends at 89 when he's about to come out for the tour of is it Who's Bad? I think this might be the Bad tour.
The Bad
if
tour.
It's 89, it's bad.
Bad, right?
Yeah.
Bad tour. So it's so disrespectful, right? It's so disrespectful. And I put a post on the day. I'm gonna be honest, Fliz. I am a 100%. I troll these niggas, but I troll them with shit that I really mean. Okay. I put a post up, gang, and I'm not even exaggerating. This shit might be at 100K right now. But I said, and I'm gonna clip it up and put it up here too.
Oh yeah, it
I
might have been
said-
the Victory Tour.
The Victory Tour, that's what it was. No, it was after the Victory, because the Victory Tour is in the movie. The Victory Tour is in the movie because he didn't want to do the tour. And at the end of the tour, he said,
the Victory Tour is with the brothers, right?
right, the Victory Tour is with the brothers. So at the end of the movie, he told them on the mic and to the crowd, this is my last show.
year.
Joe looking at him like, beat your ass, da, da, da. But Michael was growing, da, da, da. So that ended. Then they flashed forward a few months or years, and then they showed him going out to the stage with the sequin jacket on with his hair in a ponytail.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the I'm Bad era.
If it's 89, it's bad.
Yeah.
We'll argue with Flizzle about Michael Jackson.
No,
Yeah.
that is my favorite, like Mike MJ album. You know, we spoke about that before. So
Yeah,
you
so
said he did say it was better than Thriller to him.
yeah, I think Bad is better. I think it's the best work ever.
So that's the third album, right?
Is it his third? I know.
Yeah, because Off the Wall.
Off the Wall.
Then
Yeah.
Thriller, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Then
Off
Bad,
the Wall.
yeah.
Well, he had a lot more stuff, but
yeah, if you don't
solo.
count Chill-
Solo, I'm
yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Off the Wall, right?
Yep.
Thriller, Bad,
Then Dangerous, right?
Dangerous.
Yep.
So
Ooh,
here's
my
my
lineup is crazy.
here's my post right here, and I feel away. And we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna get to a lot of shit tonight. But I made a post on Twitter, and I'm gonna put it on here because I feel a way about this. Now, first of all, first of all, let me just start here. That's an amazing feat for any artist to achieve. If you pass Michael Jackson, allegedly, some people say his stuff wasn't. Michael Jackson stuff was all solo. Drake stuff was a collab, this, that, and the third. So they're already saying it ain't valid. But if you pass Michael Jackson, what we got to say is, I guess, congratulations. But I don't like how it's being handled. It's like a cockiness to it, right? I don't know if y'all paying attention, Fliz, but
Not at all. I don't know what's going on with it.
it's like a cockiness to it. Now, I put this post up today, right? And I'm gonna put it on here so we can all see it. But I said, so instead of being humble and gracious to Michael, this a-hole gets cocky and arrogant about a fake ass stat that the entire world does not acknowledge or respect. This is me though. I'm hating, right? This is why people hate this guy and everyone dance to Not Like Us. Now I said that and I was trolling. It's just at 122,000. They're going crazy. But I said that because a lot of his fans are very disrespectful, talking about like Mike, like he's the new Michael, and like Michael, yeah, we passed Michael, this, that, and the third. I don't like it, Fliz. I don't like it. You're not the new Michael. You're nothing like Michael. Stop comparing this guy. All these rappers. I'm mad at Jay-Z. I'm mad at everybody. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm mad at rappers that put their name next to Mike. You're not Mike. It should never have happened, right? In my opinion. So I'm looking at it like we gotta start talking about this situation because It don't matter that you pass Michael in numbers. You're never gonna be Michael, right, Flizzy? What you think?
This isn't the first time this happened, though. So let's back it up, put it in perspective. When you're the guy, people gonna always compare it to you. You're the standard. You're the gold standard. Yeah. One thing to say is with Michael Jackson, people are going to pass him now because of how easily music is gettable. Is that a word? How accessible. Thank you. How easy it is. So Michael Jackson's records are going to be broken and passed up. But as far as another thing, did Drake? I don't know if he said. I'm hearing this all secondhand. Did he say that something about or his fans saying it for him?
His fans, but Drake did something, and I'm gonna get to that. He did something a little that people are taking a certain kind of way.
All right,
and just gonna be honest.
Third thing I'll say is, I remember we had not us on this podcast, but the world kind of had this climate of R. Kelly is catching Michael Jackson. He can go song for song with Mike. He got the catalog. He got the blah blah blah. People were like, "Oh no, it's Mike," you know. Then the legendary Taylor Swift started killing shit. The world started saying Taylor Swift is better than Michael Jackson. The numbers say this, not third, because Taylor Swift was running the world.
Well, you're right.
It's always gonna be that. It's not. Don't get hung up on that. This is now Drake's turn to get that because he broke it. This is every artist who starts reaching a magnitude that's ridiculous. He's the Michael Jackson. She's the Michael Jackson. She's better. I've had the same argument with everybody. Michael Jackson. This, in my opinion, I'll just say in my opinion to soften the blow. Michael Jackson,
here, TJ, put those there.
As far as his reach, I don't know anybody who touches that shit. Michael Jackson reached every demographic on the planet, from Arabs singing his shit that I know, suburban white kids, trailer trash, the hood, know what I'm saying? Japan, everywhere. People friggin' Belize, people fainted, love this man. Now, when they said this, let's say when they put up the Taylor Swift thing, I can name a million people who don't even know a Taylor Swift lyric, me being one of them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No, I'm not dissing
It's
Taylor.
Me. Hi, the problem
No,
is me.
I didn't know that. I don't know any, but I understand she can move numbers bigger than anybody historically. I get that. But you're not Mike, because Mike did it in an era where he came from the record player to the 8-track to the cassette to the CD, and he moved physical units and made grown men faint.
She did.
I don't see that from nobody no more because the numbers are so like fake. You know what I mean? Or I got a stream today. A stream can mean, it's a bot, and the stream can mean I played it for 30 seconds and moved on. You got a hit with a cassette. It's like, all night.
The whole joint.
You are just vibing, bro. So, and maybe I'm just that outdated cat too, but I don't think I will ever see nobody do what Michael Jackson did. Numbers, you can catch them. You can catch them and surpass them in numbers, but I have never since in my life seen something that Michael Jackson has done on that magnitude where everybody, even like the farthest regions of the earth, knew this man.
Right.
They knew his shit. He was just that dope. I'm done.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and Beyonce. Remember, I think Jay-Z compared Beyonce.
Yeah. Beyonce caught the MJ. There's no MJ, bro.
I think Jay-Z went so far as to say Beyonce had a better show. I think Jay said that.
Better show than what?
Michael. I think Jay said that. I'm gonna look that up, but I think Jay said that too. So everybody get caught in that fever.
That's the show thing of the little.
Chris Brown killed that Michael tribute though.
He did, but I thought they didn't let him do it. Which one are you talking about? On BET?
He only did one, right? That was on BET.
Because there was a big one on the Grammys
or something like that.
He didn't get to do the Grammy one. I think they told him no. But the one on BET, I think they let him.
Yeah, he killed that shit.
He did, but he's one of the greatest. He's as great, not as great as Michael Jackson, but he's really good at entertaining.
Yeah,
and he respect Michael Jackson. That was my second post I put up. I said Chris Brown respect Michael Jackson 10 times more than Drake. But yeah, I mean, I'm like, listen, Courtney in the building. What up, Court? Courtney ain't been in the building in a minute.
Yo, there's a lot of people I saw. What up, Miki? I see you. Gorilla House in the building.
Oh, Gorilla House was
What
popping.
up?
Was
I see
popping.
Homebody. I see, you know what I'm saying? Who else?
It
Will be up in there, yep.
Ill Will said Michael Jackson sold 70 million pure copies of Thriller. I think it might have been more. It might have been more.
It might have been more.
It might have been more.
It really might have been more, yo, for real.
Because it wasn't no streaming. It wasn't no streaming. All the copies was pure. It wasn't no streaming.
That was straight standing in line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're getting it twisted because I think we're forgetting how great this man was. Shouldn't nobody, like, okay, you passed him and now what? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be nobody comparing themselves. And I don't want to hear he's the new next Michael Jackson. No,
there's only one Mike.
There's only one Mike.
There's only one Michael Jordan. Like there's only one Mike Tyson. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
all the mics.
Yeah, all the mics.
Ill Will says Charlamagne said Beyonce was a better performer than MJ because she did it 3 hours straight. MJ could do that too.
Now you know what? When it comes to performance, I'm not gonna argue somebody's opinion on that. Because I'll argue for MC Hammer's freaking stage show all day. That dude had everybody with lights,
he had 1,000 motherfuckers,
acrobats
stage,
and flippers and shit.
For real.
And he was
been to an MC Hammer concert.
No,
Hammer was
my bad.
crazy.
I'm asking you, Charles.
You know I ain't gonna know MC Hammer concert.
So
I mean, when MC Hammer came here. It was him, TLC, Bobby Brown, and then I forgot who else was on that show.
Where was it at the Dunk?
Yeah,
it wasn't the Dunk back
then. It was
the
Civic Center.
Civic Center, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it like Beyonce's show was freaking fire. Not gonna lie, Beyonce put, but I'm gonna say as far as the show goes, that's a preference. But when it comes to all that other shit of legendary status and reach, it's MJ. Get off of that.
So let me explain exactly what he actually did, so we can all know. Drake officially surpassed Michael Jackson for the most #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100 by a solo male artist. Following the release of his massive new music rollout, the track Janice STFU debuted at #1, giving Drake his 14th career #1 hit and breaking the tie he previously shared with Jackson. The achievement places him in a three-way tie for third most #1s in Hot 100 history overall, trailing only Mariah Carey and the Beatles. Mariah got 19. Crazy. The Beatles got 20. So this guy has something to hang his hat on. He's 14 #1 Janice. He's now tied with Taylor Swift and Rihanna too for the Hot 100 hits. So it's a lot going on. So first of all, congratulations to that man for putting in the work to get there. Let's just say that, right? But I'm telling you, I can go down my comments on that post. They're cursing me out, saying, it's just crazy because they're so. This is the kind of shit that his fans do. They make you say stuff like, yo, you're not Michael Jackson, because I could just read you some of these real quick, because this is why I'm bringing this up, because they really feel like this guy deserves this, gang. And I'm like, hold on, I get it that he passed him, but he's not Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's just like different eras. Like, you know what
I'm
I'm saying? Like, wait, what did he say?
Mariah is so damn major. She owns Christmas.
That's a fact. It's that every Christmas you be like, it's Mariah. You don't even say Christmas. It's Mariah.
Black boy is stupid.
It's Mariah. Said, let it snow.
Mariah's so damn major. She owns Christmas. You stupid, bro.
It's not even about Santa Claus no more. It's about Mariah.
It's Mariah season, bro.
Like, who brought that gift to you, Mariah? She sang when she came down the chimney.
So I just needing to chill out. I'm not even gonna read it because it's just so much hate and just anger. Yeah. I'm like, gang, we need to respect what this guy does, what he did in this culture, in the culture too, in hip hop too. Michael was very important. He had Biggie and Jay, right? Oh, both of them rapped with him. And quite a few rappers, right? Heavy D,
Ill and Out Scratch.
Yeah, Chris Cross in the video with him.
Chris Cross, right. Michael embraced hip hop. He embraced all music.
But hold up, let's not forget. This is Ayo. I'm sorry, this might be a spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. But yo, I was so amazed that Mike. This is in the 80s, bro. When he was working on Thriller, he had Bloods and Crips in the same room learning dance steps for Thriller.
Yeah.
And they did it because it was him.
So some of them that you see in the video with all that, the makeup on and all of that, they're Bloods and Crips plus professional dancers and actors.
They're real gangbangers.
That's just crazy, yo.
So
only Mike can do that. You know
no one else could do what Mike did. And did y'all hear the story? TJ ain't gonna like this story. Y'all heard that Mike beat up Tupac?
Oh, come on, man. We're not doing this.
See, look. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true though.
Listen.
There's too much shit going on in
Yeah, yo.
I believe it.
You believe it?
I believe it. I'm gonna tell you why.
You
More than
saying
one person said it. And I
So
ain't gonna say
Mike
beat
and
him
Pop
up.
squabbled?
I ain't gonna say beat him up, but they said, first of all, Mike from Indiana,
Yeah,
right?
You can't
4 or
take that
5
from-
brothers. He had to fight
He had to
his
fight.
way in, fight his way out,
Damn, he might have to fight his dad too.
and had to fight his dad. Right? Now he might have been like kind of scared of Joseph, but I don't know if he was scared of these niggas. Especially,
He said, Pac, we can go outside right now.
you know what him and Tupac allegedly fought over.
Oh, yeah.
Quincy Jones'
Quincy
daughter.
Jones, I heard
And
that.
Pac was talking to her crazy. Said, "Bitch, come on, da-da." And Mike was like, "Oh no, you're not gonna talk." He's like, "Hold up, my G. Like, you're not gonna talk crazy to Quincy Jones."
He pulled up.
He said that. He said that girl right there. That's my niece. So we're not doing none of this. We gonna check this at right here. And
So
Tupac
Mike put
got
on the
disrespect.
glove. He put on the
Allegedly,
glove.
Pac got
He put on the
disrespectful.
glove. He put on the glove.
I'm not believing none of that till I see
Come on,
some
man.
proof.
I
I'm not.
believe it.
That just sounds like too much of this right
Hey, yo,
there.
He's like, I never seen footage of a dinosaur.
Now, let me ask you a question. Somebody as passionate as Michael Fliss, that really, really loves really deeply, that's a dude that's willing to crash out, right?
Oh, Mike.
Michael Jackson, somebody that loved that deeply about everything. He's mad. He's an empath. He's very compassionate person. Now you know he got a real affinity for Quincy Jones. Now imagine Quincy Jones' daughter. What do you feel about her?
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So imagine Tupac, who can be a little rough, right? Imagine Tupac saying something crazy to that girl around Mike. Now I don't know if Pac carried himself like that. That could be all bullshit. Pac might have been the most respectful to this girl. You know what I mean? We don't know. But the dude, let me see. We got some in the comments. Hey, everybody who talking about OVO, Drake, da da da. No, I thought somebody had a mic. I thought somebody was saying Mike's story.
Mike with the cartel. That's the what's the shit in one of those countries he went over. He was trying to shoot one of those videos or something like that. They was talking about back in the day.
I believe that Mike is going to stand up for her, right? And the dude that told the story, I think more than one dude told this story. It wasn't just one dude telling the story.
Nah, there was more than one person that said a story about him and Pac beefing.
Yeah, and maybe they didn't
There was
fight.
supposed to be people there.
Maybe they didn't fight, but I heard Mike. I heard Mike had hands. You don't believe it, Flizzy?
No, he looked nimble, but see, that's too much hype for me. Like, I'm not a person who digs that deep into the hype unless there's some kind of like proof about it. I just sound like a lot of, the internet creates a lot of stories that come out, and you find out a lot of them ain't true.
Mhm.
And I'm very cautious of what I react to, because even I study a lot. I'm a nerd, bro. I'm always studying, trying to learn new shit.
Right.
And the dangerous thing about right now is the
AI,
generation born now.
AI,
They're the first generation born into fake shit. 50% and more of the shit they're gonna go is filters, screens. I talked about this. I'm not gonna wrap myself up in. I heard, you know what I mean? I can't. I'm not that dude.
So
You know what I mean?
Can I believe it?
No, you can believe it. And if they fought, I don't know who would win. But it's too drastic for me to be like.
I believe it.
MJ and Tupac fought two goats up there. The goat of pop and
That- hey, hold up,
the goat of hip hop.
if you was in the room, would you laugh before you try to break it up? I think I'd be laughing, bro.
Everybody gonna laugh.
I think I would find it funny.
You be like,
Yeah,
wait,
yo,
Mike.
Pop,
You be like, Mike, chill, Mike.
No, if I was there,
Chill.
if I was there, I'd be like, chill, let's get this collab, yo. What's all this hostility about? We did
Let's
our
go
song.
to the
Me,
studio.
Pac, and Jack.
Mike.
Let's go fight in the studio.
Please about that collab. Koala, appreciate you for the super chat.
Yo,
He said, why are they counting Drake hits? Rihanna songs featuring Drake, Man Got Work, and What's My Name as his #1 hits. Piggybacking as a feature is crazy. 8 collab hits, 6 solo hits. See, Quality right on time with the information. And that's
that's
something
the homie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I need you to review my video, bro. Salute, homie.
this is a good question.
Yeah.
8 of them is collabs, and 6 out of that. How many we said it was? 19. This is a good question. Said He got
Rick Ross is on 3 of them.
14 number one hits and tied. Hold on. He didn't pass my right. So he got 14 number one hits.
Yep.
Right? But they're not they counting some of them is
With features.
with features. More features than now. How do you feel about that? Because most of Mike's stuff is just Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike is a phenomenal.
Yo,
So put
Mike,
it like this.
Mike ain't got no features, bro.
Think about this. A guy like Drake is able to
Besides his sister.
a guy like
That's
this,
your
a guy
number.
like
What
Drake
was
is able to put up a bunch of numbers. No, he got features. He got Paul McCartney. He got with Stevie
I'm
Wonder.
talking about like, oh yeah, whoa.
Yeah, he got features.
I'm talking about after that. Like those albums, like
So
Thriller, Bad. There's no features on there outside of guitar plays.
well,
Homeboy from
Bad
Metallica.
got some features.
Bag got some
Who-
features.
Bad got Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
on
Stevie
it.
Wonder. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
good friends, my baby love me.
You're
but
right.
shit-
You're right. You're right.
My
You're
shit,
right.
I don't know if I really like that song. I'll be honest. But
Wow.
what's the name of that song again?
Just good friends.
It was all right.
That was my shit.
As a matter of fact,
My
out of
baby
all
love
his
me.
albums,
She let me.
Bad, I
She
put
let
Bad like third.
So,
I put Bad like third.
but that's the order of the albums, though, that came out. How they came out.
But people say people put Off the Wall first.
Yeah, that's
So listen,
You
I
put
love
Thriller.
Off the Wall.
You got
a lot
Thriller
of
first,
people love Off the Wall, this, that, and I love Off the Wall too. That's like putting, you know what I'm saying, your grandmother against your grandfather. Like you love them both, but end of the day, me personally, if we gonna party, we doing Thriller.
all right. So you know how I look at it? So
Go ahead.
Off the Wall, right? That album, like Mike still had his warm up, so he was just shooting around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
And then Thriller, he's like, he took, you know what I mean?
No,
So that's
don't do
where he
that
ball.
because that's diminishing Off the Wall. Off the Wall is not a shooter.
No,
That's
I'm saying, but you understand what
I
I'm
know what
saying?
you
though?
mean, but
No,
it
it's
sounds
not
like
that.
it sounds
But
like
it's
he's
like,
just warming
yeah,
up.
like he was just
Off the Wall is like that's
no.
that's
like,
almost
it's light
that's
work, is what I'm
championship.
saying. Like it's light work. Like yeah, we just won the ship.
Nah, 'cause
I'm
that-
still warming up. Like
You don't get
we
Thriller
going
without
back
Off
to
the
back.
Wall.
We doing the Lakers back to back. Like, know what I mean? Chicago run.
Nah, I
You
hear
know
you.
what I'm saying?
introduction to like
Yeah, that was like the
it
introduction.
was
I'm
his
about to-
intro.
Yeah,
I hear
like-
you, but
He
I
came
don't
out to
wanna-
what's the Chicago? Don't
I don't want to diminish it because if
We
we
have
say
Michael. Don't say
if we say
Michael
warm up,
Jackson just stepped in the
yeah,
building.
we gotta be
Like,
we gotta be clear. Salute to hanging with Said for the super chat. Appreciate you.
Salute to you.
There's a lot going on. I can't get the comments up there like I used to. I'm gonna figure it out, but I used to have the comments scrolling, but they changed something, so I can't even get them up there. So I got it one at a time, like back in the day. But it is what it is. I think Pac confirmed it too. He laughed about it. See, we got to look. See,
All right.
wait,
Liz,
there's footage.
Homebody
Where's the footage,
said-
homebody?
I think
Put the footage
Pac
in the
confirmed
comment.
it too.
I'm like, yeah, it's sounds
Come on, man.
sensational for me, man.
Yo, Pac shot 2 cops. I don't believe it.
He ain't gonna shoot no Michael. First of all,
No.
matter of fact, Pac probably was laughing when Michael was like, he's like, chill out, Michael.
Yeah.
Pac probably was laughing.
Then
Yeah,
Mike
hit him
put
with
him in the
that quick-
headlock. Mike put him in the headlock. He's like, oh, this nigga serious.
No, one thing about Mike looked like he's quick as hell with that hee jab.
Oh, damn. That's a jab.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's
That's a
Yo, that you know what I'm saying? Yo, Mike look fast as shit though.
Yeah, no doubt. Michael got that Bruce Lee.
He's a
pride.
dip. Like, did you just moonwalk and shot me at the same time?
You see, do that spin on you.
Wallacey said Michael has 11 solo hits and 2 collab hits. He was always the lead singer except for one with Paul McCartney. Drake has 8 collab hits and 6 solo hits. 3 of those collabs, Drake is a feature artist, not no lead. So it's and this is the thing too.
So it's like
one
Drake
thing-
and Lil Wayne. Drake 3 times with Rick Ross. Drake with DJ Khaled.
That's another thing too. Let's think about that. Wayne and Drake. So Drake got a lot of. I don't think Drake will impact even like a Wayne, and like what Wayne did for rap. I don't think Drake can match that either. I'm just gonna be honest. At one point, people saying Wayne was the best rapper alive.
He was saying it too.
He was definitely saying it, and his impact. A lot of people, the rappers you got right now, would say probably 90% of them spawned
From
from
Lil Wayne.
Wayne.
They're Wayne's kids.
Just let's just be honest. And so what I'm saying is them numbers is okay, numbers, like, you know what I'm saying? Some Engelberg Humperdinck and shit. He can get mad numbers, right? But is he that, right? Is he Elvis, right? So I'm like, and that's what people are saying. They're saying Drake is Elvis compared to Mike. But what I'm saying is we put too much on these numbers. And you gotta acknowledge it. Okay, but numbers can be fake. We know a lot of record labels was buying their own records back in the day. A lot of stuff can be fudged and this, that, and the third. And the impact, right? This it's a great thing to really have impact. Whereas, okay, a lot of records were sold, da da da. That's just like Tupac sold a lot. At one point, Tupac was the highest selling rapper alive, right? But that don't mean he was no Michael. You know what I mean? Michael. Michael had people in Bucharest passing out on the, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same, gang. People wasn't trying to dance like you know, it just Michael put on a show. And when you watch that movie Flares, you're gonna realize, like, yo, this guy really perfected all he made up a lot of that stuff. Like, I know he had choreographers, this, that, and the third. Michael made up shit like, I'm just gonna stand there for 30 seconds and then I'm gonna move a little bit and they're gonna go crazy. Like, Michael was a showman, he was always trying to up the level. These guys not doing that. Especially, I'm not even just hate on Drake, but Drake, like, this guy Drake go back and forth on the stage. Michael has a whole
That was at the Super Bowl too.
a whole thing. Just gonna be honest. So
we
we got
Super Bowl, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
said, they're like, they don't care they don't do nothing until he moves. You know what I mean? I forgot what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Before they hit that you know what I mean, that guitar note where he started singing, but they was like, they don't care how long he stands there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's let him do it.
Okay, Nice and Healthy said Tupac refused to work with Michael Jackson because he felt deeply disrespected when Michael failed to show up to their studio session. He found they said they found that on Google, but it's an urban legend. It could happen. Like, I could see that. I can honestly see Michael not showing up. I don't know why, because Michael's very professional and Michael really kept his word. So
he might have had smoke with him, like he had smoke with Prince.
If he didn't show up, that's for a reason. I don't think Michael would just forget or be late. So Michael not showing up would be. I would take it as a sign of disrespect, knowing how much he really does this for. Like, he really about this music life. Michael don't show up. It's a respect. I seen a post on Facebook saying Drake got a better career than Nas. Not to hip hop heads he known, but to people that really like Nas, he does have a better career, but not to hip hop, not to the culture. Pac was a theater arts nerd kid, first in BMO. I believe MJ smacked him. Oh shit!
Oh no, we're not doing this, yo. We're not doing this.
Right?
Oh, that's funny. Let's just be like, I don't know, like, what era what Pac we talking about? Is it before
Death Row or before Death Row?
Before Death Row or Thug Life?
It had to be with Death Row if Kadada was there. Okay.
So then there it is. So I'm gonna say this. I feel like none of us know what it is, but Pac and Mike definitely crossed paths. And they definitely crossed paths in parties. Right? So, because it's just everybody running the same circles.
Mike's like, nah,
Jack Dance. He's like the bad out as a whole over Thriller. I'm with you.
Jack
brother.
just trolling right now.
Nah. I'm saying
ain't nobody
he's
on
on
earth
to
gonna say no shit like that. Now
I'm saying it.
Bad.
I like that. I'm like
Bad. You like Bad more than Thriller? I do gotta remember though. Like,
he always said that though.
There's no one's gonna convince me that Bad wasn't his.
But I'm gonna tell you why though, because you were younger, and as you started to get older, then Bad came out. So your probably your teenage like that Bad was like right there, perfect timing. You probably was young when Thriller came out. I'm gonna be honest.
I was young, yeah.
Thriller came out like 83, if I'm not. Well, I don't know, 83, something like that.
That whatever.
And I think Bad is what you say Bad was 87,
89, 88, 89.
I think Bad is 87. I'm gonna be honest. Let me.
It could be 87, but I know I was young when that came out too.
So think about the difference of 83 and 87. Like that's way different. The whole mode and Bad was so Bad. Let me say this: Bad was more. It was way more structured for hit record. It just was. I'm gonna make hits. Yeah. It's really big records on Bad because Bad he like listen. I'm fucking coming off
Michael Jackson.
Had more money,
he's on that.
Michael
more to prove. Bigger budget.
Yo, he didn't miss. There was no misses on that album.
What year back?
You got to think though with Thriller. I remember just the anticipation of watching Thriller. It was an MTV where they aired it the whole full movie thing, the video and all of that shit. But yeah, I just remember that shit.
I spelled that off.
My sister was scared to death. My sister was scared to death, bro. You couldn't even play that Thriller song.
Michael Jackson came out August 31st, 1987.
What?
So
Bad.
I'm sorry. Bad came out in 87. So the movie, I believe it had to be 87. So Bad in the Mirror, is that on Bad?
Yep.
So
Mhm.
now you're talking. Man in the Mirror.
The way you make me feel.
The way
Make
you
Me
make me
Feel.
feel.
Dirty Diana.
Dirty
Smooth
Diana,
Criminal,
yeah, Smooth Criminal.
Ain't Liberian Girl on there too?
Liberian
Yep.
Girl.
Oh
Another
no, you
part
might
of me.
be you on to something.
Another
But
part of me.
hey, Dirty Diana on there. Did we say
Yeah,
that
Dirty
already?
Diana. Yeah.
And then
That album was crack.
you said remember the time not on there though.
Nah,
No,
that's
no,
not
that's
that's
dangerous.
next.
I
That's
think,
next
right?
album.
That's
Yeah,
dangerous.
Right.
that's the
So
lead single.
no, you got some smackers. Hit some smackers on there, and then it's Who's Bad. That's on there, and then
Yep.
Yeah.
it's another joint. Not some smackers on there. I ain't gonna hold you. It's some smackers on there. I'm not gonna hold you. Mike
The boy was
MJ.
all over the album.
Mhm.
Each time the wind blows, I hear your voice go. You call my name.
Fliz was ready for that.
Yeah.
With that shit.
Yo, I'm
Was
playing
just
on
like-
the way home though. I'm playing out on the way home tonight. I'm like,
Yeah, I think salute Noah. I see you in the building. Let me see. I remember people falling out just because Mike Jack was near. No one will ever faint just because Laurie rose through.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
I don't think no one does that anymore for anybody.
Hey, yo,
Uh,
to
do
be
they
honest
still
with
do
you,
that?
I
They
just
do
seen
it,
him do
but-
that, and you're gonna be surprised by who?
Who?
NBA Youngboy. The
Word?
kids is
Well, that's
passing
because
out.
the shit was too hot in there.
No,
Motherfuckers
this shit was
couldn't breathe.
they was passing out, bro, at multiple concerts. I'm watching this shit too. I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy. That's why.
Salute to NBA
Hey, yo,
Youngboy.
so remember when Niche put that in the group chat, like, oh, they're trying to say NBA Youngboy is like Michael Jackson, but that's what she was talking about when you was going crazy. Like, nah, fuck that. Charles was going crazy over that.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. See,
But, nah, but that's how the like the headline of the story was.
Yep.
Danielle said,
Because
don't
of that.
forget he had Biggie on Invincible too,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't get a lot of light shined on the project. No matter who Mike had, it was acknowledged. Drake Keisha had many features on it.
Drake Keisha.
Any number ones, no substance. I'm just like, I think we just need to remind these guys, and I kind of fumbled one time because my brother-in-law one time he started saying this shit. This was a couple years ago. He started saying Chris Brown was better than Mike. He the new Mike.
I remember you had
Yeah.
that discussion.
we kept
But he-
talking about it for like 2 years
But he
straight.
smoked you. He smoked
But
you.
then
in
we
the
did. I said
verses.
we're gonna do a verses. Michael verse Chris Brown verse at the next family get together. And I fumbled it because I wasn't really ready. Right? I wasn't prepared. I was thinking it's gonna be easy. I said I fucking figure out the song.
I'm just being honest.
When I get there, I figure shit out. And so it's hard to like just go through the Spotify trying to find Michael shit. So I'm like, damn, I'm playing shit like So I started it off. I think I started it off with like Beat It or something. Not Beat It Up. Thriller or some shit. Like so my whole shit was just I was just playing Michael. It's a different sound. Chris Brown got stuff that gonna rock right now. So we was playing
that's tough. Yeah.
Chris, they two different eras. So Michael stuff in a room full of people, you're gonna get him with a couple joints, but Chris Brown just got too many joints. You see what I'm saying? For right now. So I didn't have the right setup. I think you need a DJ to really
to run the record
To
the way
run
you
them.
want to.
a DJ with a good ear. He could run the Michael stuff to make it make sense. Me sitting there talking about human nature. I'm running dumb shit like so. I lost for Michael. I lost it, and Chris Breezy won that round. Like won that. It was. I think we did like 10 for 10 songs. It's my fault. I apologize. But in the real world, right? Mike versus Chris ain't no new Michael, right? Chris even says that, right, Fliz?
Yeah.
He does say that.
I agree. That's an era comparison too, because sonically, Michael Jackson's sound is here. You know what I mean? It's in a legend. It's in the legendary halls right now. You know what I mean?
No other sound, basically.
Yeah, it's Michael Jackson's sound. It's there. Chris Brown does span a new sound from the early 2000s to now.
At least I think Breezy might be going on 20 years.
And he's out there.
I think he might be going on 20 years in the business.
So what do you think about that concert? Breezy and Usher.
Well, I know
That's
my
gonna be
daughter
crazy.
already. She got tickets. She going.
Oh, she already got tickets?
My daughter's going. I told
Where?
her yesterday she
In
can't get on
Boston?
stage though. She said she's going to Boston.
She said, Dad.
She looked at me like you bet you.
She
tripping."
said, Dad, just don't watch YouTube.
She said,
I
you
know,
tripping."
right?
Patricia in the building. Salute Patricia. It's been a minute.
What up?
Oh, Patricia
We ain't
was
seen
popping.
Patricia in about a year,
Right? She
Salute.
disappeared.
So they talking about Pac being a theater kid. Pac was a theater kid. Let's just be honest. He's talented and gifted.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a talented and gifted program in Baltimore. That's how he met. What's this girl name? Will Smith. Jada. He was a theater kid, but that don't mean he saw. But at the same time, Pac was he was like an empath at the time. He wasn't running around this that. Pac had the Gumby with the blonde tips. And Pac, he was a performer.
Did
Right?
you underground pop?
Somebody said in the comments that Pac was zesty.
Oh man.
You know what's funny? I'm not gonna push that narrative, but I have seen other people on interviews not say he was zesty, but question his toughness. I'll say.
Well, I put it like this: he was younger. He was in high school. He wasn't there yet. And when you're speaking on, a lot of people say I'm speaking on camera. If you're in a talented and gifted program and you're speaking on camera, you're going to be articulate.
Mhm.
You're going to be very relaxed. You're going to try to be unintimidating. So maybe he was going out of it. He's still in fucking Baltimore, so he had to have something going on, right? But maybe in those interviews that everybody's calling him this, that, and the third, that was his. What do you call it when you what do you call it when you change up your voice and da da? They call it
Code switch.
something.
Code switch.
That's a code switch. Maybe he was code switching,
Mhm.
right?
They said the same thing about your boy Ice Cube, and I heard some gangsters say that about him on the interview. It was like he was just a nice kid.
No, Patricia, we talking about Michael Jackson. She said, and you're still talking about Drake. We talking about Michael Jackson right now. Okay. It's the end of the day.
Mhm.
Off the Wall is one. That album was clearly for us, and by us, I mean black folk. Maul is right.
Mhm.
Off the Wall was in every black house. And those videos that he
and
made.
that's Michael's first album outside of the group, right? Off the Wall, am I correct? And the Wiz, he was on the Wiz soundtrack as
He
well.
was on the
But
Wiz
there
soundtrack.
was, I'm meaning like that was his first full album because there was singles from Michael with the Ben single. That was Young Michael. That was just Michael on there, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Ben.
Yep.
Been the
Then-
two of us.
Yeah, and then the
I was watching the movie
What's
Wifey,
it,
and she
The
saw that
Wiz?
rat on the bed. She was like, "Why has he got a rat on the bed?" I'm like, "That's Ben. You don't know about
that's
Ben."
Ben. That's his friend. Like
Like, Michael's different.
that's his first pet.
Michael's
Nigga,
different.
fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But what's the other joints he had? He had on the movie The Wiz. He had singles on there too, but those was from Off the Wall. Am I right? Don't stop till you get that. That's
Yeah,
That's
that
the
wasn't
Jackson,
that-
right?
that-
On Off the
that
Wall.
was
That's on Off the
yeah.
Wall.
I think
Yeah.
it was on that. Get on down the road type shit. I mean,
That's
I'm about
that,
to
yeah,
blow
yeah.
I'm about to blow Wifey spot up too. We was watching the movie, which we both loved it, right? It's like a tearjerker type of thing, right? But Wifey got a little. We both found Catherine a little like, what's going on with Catherine? Like, what's going like the way they portrayed Catherine, right? Michael's mom.
Mhm.
They kind of like through the entire, but I say, sure, you gotta understand, they was Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
That's why she's
so lax like that. Yeah.
not even lax. It's like just visibly won't challenge Joe. Joe can do it. She'll just look and watch and da da da. But I was like, you gotta understand, because she didn't stand up for the kids in the movie until they was damn near shit. Like,
grown.
yeah, that motherfucker Michael's trying to go solo.
She said, "You ain't gonna do nothing."
because he was
I
talking
said,
about.
"Oh shit!"
Yeah,
She raised, that was the first time she raised her voice.
Flares the
You
movie
ain't gonna
2
do
hours.
nothing, Joe.
first of all, let's put something in perspective. Don't misconstrue today's time with yesteryear.
No doubt, no doubt.
Because
You're
back
right.
in the day, she might have got slapped. Joe
she
might have slapped
definitely-
her
listen,
too.
She would have got a
It's a
whole
different
lot
era,
going
yeah,
on.
It's
right.
a different era. Like right now,
But now she
you
stood
know,
her shit. She said, "Joe, you ain't gonna do nothing." Her
She's
voice
like-
done changed and everything. She got so aggressive. He
Yep.
didn't know what to, I think
Yeah.
he turned up like
Yep.
he didn't know what to do.
and it don't have to be. Let me clear something. It
Maul
don't
said
have to
pull up
be.
off the wall track list. We're gonna do that later. Go ahead.
It don't have to be on no DV time.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, it's at a time where she might have said, "He's the father of my child. I respect what
What
he's
they're
going
doing,
to
yeah,
do."
right.
It was a different era. That I know people of
But they
today
were Jehovah's
Yeah.
don't
Witnesses.
know
They
that.
was Jehovah's
Yeah,
Witnesses.
yeah. So
he-
you know what I
He
mean.
was ruling that shit with an iron
Mhm.
fist.
Yeah,
and she
exactly.
respected it because of that. How that whole thing.
I
was
just
going
wanted to
down.
throw out that little soliloquy so people don't get
But
all
now
crazy. Like
when she
different time, different people, bro.
But when she put her foot down, she also made the statement that he's the reason why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Yes.
"Oh shit!"
Give credit.
I said,
It's kind
"Oh,
of not
shit."
fair. Let's be honest. She didn't say much in the movie. It's kind of not fair to depict her because who could tell her story?
Mhm.
Whoever telling the story is from the version of a child. Whoever wrote the movie wasn't there. It was only the kids.
Mhm.
So the kids are telling her story. They don't know how many times she pulled him in the room.
And probably
And said
cussed him
whatever.
out. Yeah.
We don't know that. We have no idea, but they can say she didn't. It looked like she didn't protect them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It looked like she did it. It's Joe and then everybody else. Da da da. And Michael said in an interview, he said Joe would get that belt And if you miss the step, whack up, and then start over, do the step. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. And then just the narrative I want to challenge this right now. And I'm gonna get you two opinion on this.
Yeah.
And I hate this narrative on Twitter. And it's to me, I get it. It's different now, and whatever. But I hate the narrative that they try to. It's real. I get it. But they keep saying without Joe, you don't have no Michael. So they're trying to allude to you should respect what Joe did to him, beating him, intimidating him, calling him ugly, staying on him, making him work. A lot of people try to spin a narrative that if Joe don't act like that, we don't get Michael. What's your thoughts on that? Starting with TJ.
Hey, that's just crazy because back then too, you got to think of where they was coming from, right? So they're in Indiana, right?
Yep.
And that area of Gary, Indiana, as we know, is very.
Shout out to my cousin.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's basically hood out there. Know what I mean? So I don't know if you look at it as, but even back then, like back then, you was able to whoop your kids, right? All right.
Nothing
So now I mean, and nothing stopping you, right? But the way that he was doing it, it's sort of like I'm not losing my boys to the street type
okay,
shit.
that's one way to look
right?
at it.
And they all got talent. So in order for me to keep them in line, that's how we basically, know what I mean? Because if even on the movies, it shows him moving the bricks from one side to the other side. Then the next day they got to move them same bricks that they just moved to the other side. But when you look at the scene down the street, you got all the knuckleheads on the corner doing a bunch of nothing.
Facts.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it's like damn.
That's
like,
one way to look. That's one thing to look at.
It's crazy.
And we got to look at it that way too.
Know what I mean?
But
and it's discipline at the same time because you need to be in this business. You do know you need to be disciplined, right? At the same time because it's like and plus at that era of come on, this is James Brown, like all of the great.
Yep.
And I'm saying they're coming up after that. This is Motown.
Yep.
Know what I mean? And you're trying to present them to the greatest black company. Know what I'm saying? The first black company for us. Right. So I don't know. It's like
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Say
like, it's
no, there wouldn't have been no Mike without Joe Jackson. Like,
it's okay.
It's okay to say that, yo.
It's like,
the answer is no.
I'm not gonna say no, Mike.
There wouldn't have been no
at that
Mike
level. How about you say it like that? At
he
that
got
level
him and his brothers practicing, doing all that shit. That's some dad shit, yo. And I'll go a step further and add on to what you said. This is back in the day before making music was so easy. The way we make music is easy as shit. I can go make a song right now and come back in 2 hours with a whole song top to bottom.
Right.
They was doing steps. You had to be real deal talented back then.
And the breath control, all that shit.
Which means practicing, knowing your shit. You can't, there was no going with the cell phone to the studio, blah, 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 blah. Bro, you had to know shit. Your talent and your intellect and your knowledge of stuff. It took discipline with Joe got them. And yep, he kept his kids off the block. And as a person who came from the era of ass whooping, I got ass whoopings. I don't look back. Oh God. Now people can't F you up. I get it.
That people say that and they say I got ass whoopings. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, now let's. I don't know if you guys have heard the levels. Now it's one thing. It's like they said in the comments. It's abuse. Now. We can say it's selfishly, that's why we got Michael. But Michael, look at who we got. A man that was so timid half the time he wouldn't even raise his voice. He was scared of his father all into his 30s and 40s, right? He was when he went on the victory tour, he got burnt because his father forced him to do the victory tour. That's why he got the burns in his body. So this guy was still trying to live up to his father. And we could even make the argument that Joe used him for money. He ran them boys from the time they was little, ran them ragged, took them out the bars in the middle of the night. They was getting money for that, believe it or not. So you could say that they was a side hustle for Joe until they caught on. And then, so you can look at it a million ways. And let's just be honest. If you took Michael died at 50 years old, right? Yep. Because he couldn't sleep, all this shit. I guarantee you, if you put Michael and gave him another chance on this earth, and you said, do all that again with Joseph or do something else, he probably would do something else. For us, it's great because we got Thriller and Beat and all this good, amazing music and this, that, and the third. But that's a man's life that was taken because at the end of the day, he never lived out his father's shadow. and he said he was abused all the time. This dude got a nose job. His father was calling him Big Nose. You see what I'm saying, Fliz? What kind, like,
and he snuck to do that too.
And you got to think, and he snuck to do that. So you got to think, all of that sound good, like he kept him off the streets, just that and the third. Well, you could get kept off the streets without getting abused every day too. You know what I mean? So it's other ways to parent. You're not doing that to your kids. I'm not doing that to my kids, and TJ ain't doing that to his kids. So at the end of the day, you can keep your kids off the street without beating them for missing a dance step, right? And calling them this, that, and the third. So we can give Joseph some credit for, all right, you raised your kids, you kept them off the street, but at the end of the day, we can't condone that. We can't condone the way he did it because Joe was a tyrant. All them kids are scared of him. And when you saw the movie, they never said a word to him. They said the only one in real life that would even, when Michael was little, Michael was the only one that even tried him.
It was always Michael.
Michael the only one that even tried him.
Time.
The rest of them knew better. Jermaine knew it was going to be a fist fight. Like, it was like they was not going to play with Joe in that. And Joe all the way. Joe outlived his son, Fliz. He put the guy through so much stress that he died before his father. So you got to think how much
But
pressure.
how do we know if that's all on the dad?
Well, it's not all on him, but
I'm
it contributes.
Because Hollywood is a motherfucker. Yo.
Okay, let me put it like this. This wasn't about the movie. I'm not talking about the movie. This is before the movie.
No, I'm talking about his life.
And
he was a child celebrity. Child celebrities always turn out twisted.
Right, but a lot of them got bad parents.
But I mean, regardless.
A lot of the child
you remember Eddie
celebrities got
Winslow? Did y'all see his interview?
But I think Eddie.
What's his real name? Darius McCrary.
Yeah.
He said something that was so like crazy when they interviewed him. He said like it was nothing. He goes, all child actors, we were all molested. He's talking about him. He goes, he was talking about all the traumas, and I'm like, yo, wait a minute, why you say it so nonchalant? And then someone else said, like, brought up the fact, let's bring it to like females. Majority of females did something to get to those high positions. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But when you hear these celebrities talk about the ugly curtain, the ugly side behind the curtain, he was a child celebrity who got his ass beat by his dad. So not the what do you call it? This discipline might have done some shit, but I definitely think King Hollywood had something to do with all that wild behavior too as he got older, like hyperbaric chambers and all that type of shit. I'm not gonna just say it's because of that. It's because all child actors tend to not, or most of them turn out fucked up. Look at the one who didn't what's Webster, Emmanuel Lewis. Know why he was so straight? Because he said, and his parents said, we kept him away from that shit. He wasn't gonna be at like a Diddy party. So Emmanuel Lewis had a great upbringing, and he turned out a normal guy who didn't. Gary Coleman and other people. It's so I'm just adding to the fact, if you're a child celebrity, shit might go wrong. Like all them cats got issues and a story. So I think Mike got a story that's beyond Joe Jackson. That's all I'm gonna say.
No question. I agree with you, but at the same time, like we can't say that, we can't just say Michael and be like, oh, it's such a great thing. There's a lot of pain.
Oh yeah, it's pain in everything.
There's a lot of paths he wouldn't have taken. Right, a lot of the stuff with the drugs and the depression and the not sleeping. A regular person don't get propofol, propofol. You can't even get that. He got that because he wasn't regular, but he couldn't sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how I feel when you just can't, like his body couldn't even sleep. And I know people with insomnia. It's crazy. Like you're losing your mind because you're up all the time. Yep. He couldn't sleep. He had so much stress. Michael was in all kind of debt. But that was Michael's fault too at the end of the day, because Michael had a lot of expenses. Giraffes and shit running around, llamas and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole thing. And Michael gave away a lot of money, and the people used him. And these people suing him, this, that, and the third. Michael was stressed, turmoil, this, that, and the third. And that's, you got to think, he didn't have no childhood because he was always dancing. So he playing with kids. Now guess what they saying? Oh, he did it. He's an easy target, and a lot of people use that against him. Now, had he had a childhood, he wouldn't have been so fascinated with kids.
Yeah, that pissed me off when I was here. When after he died, you started hearing the stories coming out that he was innocent of all the shit. Like, you dirty motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Put dirt on that man's name. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you dirty motherfuckers. But anyway, that pissed me off, man.
A lot of entertainers, actors, child actors, or even adult actors, they go through mad trauma and in the business, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so and in general, like that whole the industry, the music industry, the Hollywood industry is just a stressful industry if they really think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
toxic, bro.
Especially at his
You know what I'm
level.
saying? And especially at that level.
At his
And when
level.
you're trying to
At
get
that
them
level.
numbers, it's not a third.
You know what I'm saying?
Desario said something interesting. He said, "Nah, he wasn't in debt. He owned 50% of Sony. That's nonsense."
Oh, yeah, he did.
Well, it wasn't that simple. And that's when Michael died, Michael was in debt. Michael was going to do 50 shows.
To clean up.
That's
that,
why
yeah.
Michael was going to do. That's why Michael died, because he was going to tour. You saw This Is It.
Mhm.
This is it. I ain't doing no more tours. This is it. Michael signed up for 50 shows because Michael was in debt. He may have owned this, that, and the third, but nobody's going to do 50 shows that ain't in debt, especially at his age. Nigga was 50 years old. He wasn't going to do no 50 shows. His body was tired as hell. So Michael was in debt when he died. A lot of that Sony, this, that, and the third, they was in litigations for a lot of shit. That's why Paul McCartney hated him, this, that, and the third. Right? They told Paul McCartney he went and bought their catalog. This man, this guy, and some there are rumors that they killed Michael. And at first it sounds ridiculous. As you start to realize how much money was on the line, you'd be like, wait a minute. It started to make a little sense after a while. How much he did own. Homeboy's right. He did a Desario. He did own a lot of stuff, but Michael spent a lot. Michael had Neverland Ranch that was just a black hole, just nonstop money, the money pit. They told Michael many times, Michael, you would be better off if you just get rid of the ranch. He wouldn't. Then have all these kids coming. The animals eat millions of dollars of food every fucking day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Michael was getting drained. That's why he went on that tour. And he ended up, well, he was about to go on the tour. He was training for the tour. He was rehearsing for the tour, if I'm not mistaken. Let me read the comments. Mike would have did 50 shows because that's who he was. No, Mike wasn't touring like that. Mike had, first of all, Michael was on a downslide with his music at that time. Remember that album, You Rock My World, you know you did.
Yeah.
And then You Give Me Butterflies,
Yep.
Rodney Jerkins, So, and I get it. They go say, well, he got sabotaged by the label, singing, the same shit Drake Johnson. He got sabotaged by, which he low key, they didn't want to push the record. But when he came with Butterflies, the shit only went double platinum. They was like, for anybody else, that's amazing. For Michael, that's a flop. Y'all remember that? That was the what album was that? Butterflies was on. That wasn't Dangerous. That was
I can't remember the name of that album.
Is that the album with You're Another Part of Me? No, that's not that one.
No.
Butterflies was somebody in the comments know what that was.
It wasn't that Past, Present, and Future joint, was it? Was it that one?
Cesar said, I'm sorry, his catalog was worth $1 billion when he died. But that's worth. That's not liquid. You don't have that right.
Invincible album.
And they own. It was a lot going on with Michael. Invincible album. The album was called Michael. So remember that album? He had his somebody was rapping on it. He had
Was it Biggie?
I think Jay-Z did a verse
Jay?
for the remix. That's around the same time Jay had came out with, I think with Maya, with another part of
is that one Jay brought on Mike on stage for Summer Jam?
No, it was after that.
It was
around
that
that time, but it was after that. But I'm trying to remember. Yeah, he had some rapper. They were just trying to bring him back. Michael was doing a comeback. And that album didn't hit, and the radio played Butterflies, but they had to remix it and put a rapper on it. I'm not bugging. Like, I remember when Butterflies dropped, everybody liked it, but they was like, it's okay. It didn't hit, so then they had to remix it, and the remix started getting burned. So it is what it is. Invincible, he said.
He had Fliz on it, right?
Yeah, he could have had me on there, man. But now, at that time, yeah, Mike's music wasn't the same though. Not gonna lie about that. It's like Mike was still doing good music, but it wasn't
Everybody saying Invincible.
Mike magnitude music.
But he had stopped for a
you know
while,
what I mean?
and the times had changed. You got to think rap.
Times changed
At
up
the
on
time,
him.
man, you got to think rap was hard as shit. Like right that time. Hold up. I'm going to do some research because right that time, that's when rap was. Yeah, fucking Wu-Tang Gang. Biggie Smalls was a lot like in Biggie's era. Nigga, we had MOP. It was crazy. Rap had took over everything. MTV was showing DMX, gang. So all that shit Michael was doing was not going to work.
So that's that era. Mobb Deep, Shook Ones, all of that, like that.
Yeah, Mike was in a rough. It was a rough era. Like R&B niggas was wearing Timberland. Fucking Jodeci wearing Timberland boots and shit. Like it was crazy. All right, let me see something.
Yeah,
Michael,
they had Puff on the remix.
was it Puffy on that remix? Might have been. So Butterflies. I can't say. Does it say 01?
01.
Invincible. And then the song also appeared on the Ultimate Collection 04. But Butterflies came out.
So that's early 2000.
It was written by Andre Harris and Marsha Ambrosius, right? And it was produced by Jackson and Harris. So Marsha Ambrosius wrote that with him. I remember her writing. I remember all this shit. So 01. Now think about 01. Think about 01, nigga. That the blueprint. This when Jay-Z dropped the blueprint. Nas and Jay was about to battle. Everything was going on, gang. 01 of rap.
But you also got to think that's when Nelly was running shit too. The Nelly era started ushering in too.
Rap was running everything.
Rap was like on some different shit. Yeah.
What's the shit that used to come on MTV when you come out of school? You get when they get out of school, after school, MTV.
Trick Daddy era. That's that era. That's
Trick
Nelly,
Daddy,
Trick
Trina.
Daddy. Yeah.
I know. I forgot that
MTV show. You come home and it's called the Countdown or some shit.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of that show.
Oh, TRL.
TRL, right? TRL. This is the TRL era.
And I thought you were talking about that of free and
AJ
106
and
Park.
Park.
Yeah.
That's that same era.
TRL. So think about 2001, what was going on in hip hop, and then Mike trying to fit into that. And do you remember everybody trying to help Mike? Everybody's getting involved and trying to make the shit pop. They had got Rodney Jerkins. They got everybody in the business was trying to help Mike to make that album pop.
I'll take it a different direction. I think that also.
Wait, did R. Kelly write on them joints too?
I think R. Kelly did help with some of it. I believe so, but don't quote me on that. But I'm
Jay-Z
going to
was
say,
on You Rock My World. You rock my world. Yep. You know you did.
The remix.
The remix.
Forget about rap. Think about the R&B that came about at that time. Mike didn't fit the brand of R&B that was hitting too. The R&B was crazy then, you know?
Matter of fact, 2001 R&B. We're going to figure this out right now. Because it was a time where Mike he wasn't there no more. He was fighting that court case for a while. He wasn't even doing no music. And he tried to make a comeback. Hold on.
Wait, 2001 R&B. I'm trying to think.
Was that like the beginning of the Neo era in the case and all them?
It might have been.
Because I know maybe even Chris Brown could have been potentially on the movie.
My God. So here we go.
Was like, Chris Brown was like 06.
01. Alicia Keys
look at that.
Falling.
Remind me.
Usher, you remind me of girl.
That was a big record.
Mary J. Blige's Family Affair.
Big record.
All for you, Janet Jackson. Janet
Big
Jackson.
record.
All for you.
Yeah,
Bootylicious.
that was my shit.
Bootylicious, Destiny Child. Difference is genuine.
Damn. Yeah.
Aaliyah was about to pass though.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was.
She was hyped. She was peaking.
She
bro.
passed 2 years after that. 2003.
We Needed Resolution. Aaliyah. That was a crazy time. This one around when wifey was together.
No, that's what I'm saying. Early 2000s R&B was nuts, bro.
Let Me Blow Your Mind. Gwen Stefani. Hit 'Em Up Style. Blue Cantrell. She from out here.
Mm-hmm.
Peaches and Cream 112. Gang,
look
this
at
a
Jagged
problem.
Edge and Nelly. Where the
party at Jagged Edge. Like Mike fitting into that.
Yeah, Mike needed a crazy record with Hove at that time.
He got one, but it wasn't crazy.
It wasn't. Now I'm saying, you know what I mean. He needed one of them out of the park joints. With what I'm saying, with Hove on it.
Yeah. And think of the
that
songs.
would be dope though if you really think about it. Because in that just Mike going through all of the transitions.
But Mike finicky too though. Yeah, Mike don't just do anything.
Yeah, that is true.
Mike very finicky. He like hey, with love. He like with love. I like to do it this way. So Mike was still trying to be Mike in a world that completely.
Yeah, you just hit on the head. I would say Mike's music was still Mike's music from back then, trying to put it on on those times beats. When you hear the songs we just named, that R&B was different. It was somewhere different.
Sonically different.
Yeah, it was just different, bro. It wasn't like you rock my world. It wasn't that.
And that didn't. But Mike never fit in. But he was never a sore thumb. He was always. It was just Mike music. If you listen to Mike music, it don't fit nowhere. But it was always just Mike. It was so good. After a while, they started to have formulas, and the radio was playing a certain way. Mike was.
He didn't transition into it.
He couldn't transition because it was too much coming out. Too many different producers. Too many different sounds. All this street shit was coming. It was just a lot going on, and it was so fast. Mike wasn't. You got to think back in the day. We had 2-3 radio stations when Mike was hot that we would listen to. Black people we had 2 or 3 at a time. It wasn't this. Like, so by 01, everybody was getting their own CDs. You had all these videos coming out all the time. You had all these channels. Nigga, we had like 400 channels on cable. You flipping like this. This is 01. You flipping like this. Then they had the music channels. It's just a lot going on.
You know who like reminded me so much
Kelly
of
Rowe,
Mike?
You Are Not Alone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. You know who reminded me so much of Michael Jackson, like stylistically in his voice? That dude Lloyd. I think Michael Jackson needed a Lloyd sound. You know, because Lloyd was
around that time too, right?
And
that's
Lloyd,
that 2001. That's the Murder Inc. era too, right? Early
Murder. Maybe.
Yeah. Because what's that?
Ja Rule came out like 90 something.
Yeah, but he ain't pop like that till. I mean, they had records, but
he
they
was
wasn't
on
running shit.
No. You
Ja
gotta
Rule
think that Ja
shit.
Rule was on the Hard Knock Life tour. That was the first introduction of Ja Rule.
He did that that shit with Jay-Z and them and shit too. He was not Jay-Z. I mean, Ja Rule was kind of popping.
No, he popping. Let me see. 2001, you had H to the Izzo, Get Your Freak on Missy Elliott, Miss Jackson, Ride With Me, Nelly. That's a classic. I'm talking about big records. Let Me Blow Your Mind. Area Codes, Luda. It was hard, gang. It was a lot going on.
Diddy, Bad Boy for Life.
And them motherfuckers can't stand it. Black Rob is past, rest in peace. And Mark Curry can't stand Diddy. But that was his artist at the time. Yeah, man, it was a different time. So Mike didn't really fit in because he never fit in. If Mike is like LL Cool J. LL Cool J music never fit in. It was always, that's LL. Going back to Cali. Cali. Weird as shit, but it was LL.
I'm an LL fan, bro.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yo, I just see that video now. Every time you say it, I just see that video.
Shaking them, breaking them, taking them, the spots they never before hung.
Yeah, but see, you know what? I'm such a fan of originality.
He had the black turtleneck on. I'm saying all of that shit. No, yeah, I remember the video, bro.
Yeah, so when Mike passed, we lost a great one, but at that time he wasn't even really doing new music no more, if I'm not mistaken. What year Mike passed? Before I get the line and shit.
I want to say 09 or something like that. What year Mike passed? Was it 09?
Nah, you sure?
My brain is saying 09.
09, June 2012.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah.
That's the year my father died. I mean,
oh wow. Damn, yeah, the double whammy. Okay, listen, when that Michael, I was flipping the channel trying to find the news that was saying all the news started reporting. I remember like yesterday, the last news that didn't say it was Michael had passed, it was CNN. So every news I turned to, because it was hours, we were waiting hours, so we kept watching the news. So then when the news would announce, I turned it. Boop. And another I turned
right, listen,
last one, CNN said, we're still waiting on words. It said, we're still waiting on word of Mike. I was like, I'm gonna leave right here. I'm waiting. I'm not giving up no hope. Michael, he ain't gone, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. I was like that, gang. I was like that. But
someone said Donnell Jones in there. Somebody just said,
oh yeah, Donnell Jones.
Yeah,
too.
Donnell El
yeah.
Chapo. Yeah, Donnell was the mother.
But a lot of them were spawns of Mike.
Yeah, Donnell was dope.
So let me see what else going on. Let me say the Weeknd has an MJ influence. A lot of guys, anybody right now singing, if they try to say they're not influenced by Michael Jackson and your name ain't Maxwell, like, come on, gang, like you definitely were influenced by Michael Jackson. Let's stop this nonsense. Burnt this, fucked up the industry. That's true. Remember when everybody was burning everything to the CDs and da-da-da? It kind of hurt. It kind of, because you would download it and burn the CD. I was doing that shit for hours, gang. What you do, you click all your joints, and then you leave the computer, you go do something else, you go sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
Come back, you got a whole Outcast, you got all this shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's when it was crazy. These kids don't understand that we were paying for music. And at one point when they figured out how to steal it, we were literally stealing music. Now they don't understand that Spotify and Apple Music, all that stuff was think tank stuff of the industry trying to figure out they already get the music for free. So how can
rob you more?
How can we not rob you, but they were trying to stay in business. They were like, they're getting the music for free. We need a way to monetize free music. You gotta think, Flip, they was literally scared because we were downloading stuff at a rate. Soon as something come out, some asshole will upload it to a server and we would download it in the thousands.
Yep. I know I was.
for free.
I was line wiring it all day.
Everything. And then dudes start racing to be the first to upload illegal music. So the industry was like, we're losing. This why everything got cheaper, and the streams ain't worth shit because people's uploading everything so quickly, Eminem, everything that you didn't even think about going. Why would I go to the store and buy a CD? You still bought them here and there, but when they started letting you burn them, and that was a big deal. When they made the decision to make burnable CDs, that killed the game. That killed everything because now I can download my stuff. But that was some asshole that made CDs that was looking at a bag. He like, now I can sell CD burners in the computer. That's the computer industry taking advantage of it. They're like, how can we get in on this? Da, da, da. So you burn your shit to a CD. Now you can play it in your car.
Yep.
Then they got the data CDs where you can put 15 albums on one data CD, and if your CD player read MP3s, you all day.
Yep.
LimeWire, I was like 9. Diego said I was like 9. LimeWire came out.
Now they don't even make cars with CD players anymore.
They damn sure don't. I remember when you used to remember the internet used to make that noise. The modem and shit.
Yeah.
That shit was mad fucking slow, okay?
Yep.
Oh, you know, we showing our age. Dial up,
no.
and then it started getting faster. Wait, you get the little CD. What was that shit called? You can get the free. It's Net Zero. Where it was free, internet is free. You put it in, you load the shit up.
Oh, yeah.
Net Zero. So you could get internet for free, but it was like commercials and this, that. It wasn't commercial, it was some kind of advertisements and this, that, and third. But you could get it faster. So you can get Net Zero free, but if you wanted it faster, you could pay $9.99. It was like, it was a different time, gang. It was a different time. Ms. Rocketti said I miss MJ every day. And they did MJ dirty, man. They really did, man. And for a while, you started to, I'm just gonna be honest, we all started to kind of like question MJ in a lot of ways, like, well, you know, like really, like, because they put a lot of dirt out there, put a lot of information, and they really made him look really bad, gang. And you really had to be a real Michael head to not feed into the stuff they were saying. Like, let's just be honest, you had to really. I was praying for Mike, like, Mike, you gotta tell us something. Then we went and told them he did that interview. When he said, I did not do this. I did not. Maybe I had the red shirt. I didn't do this. I got vitiligo. Da da da. And niggas like me, like, I knew it was something. I knew Mike didn't do this shit. But without that interview, it was tough being a Mike Jack fan because he wasn't saying nothing. Because they tell him, you can't say nothing, Mike. Don't defend yourself. Don't speak on it. Da da da. So it's not every day they saying, well, he's accused. He got a compartment in his bedroom. They open it. Like, remember they saying all this shit he had, this, that, third. So they start coming up with all this shit. Like they saying this shit they did to Diddy. All this shit. They start naming all the stuff in his house. And it started looking real bad. So it's like, damn, gang, like, did you really, like, Mike, like, tell us something? But he beat that shit, Fliz.
Good. Because after he died, you find out half them up was a lion.
Yeah. And imagine you lying, but it wasn't the kids. It's the parent. The parents was the ones that did that and made the kids say this, that, and the third.
I saw those interviews too. Yeah. Everybody, since money became money, people want it. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got it. How do I get it from you? Yo, and obviously we all felt Michael Jackson had an unlimited supply of the shit. So he probably was thinking like, yo, man, like he can break some out off. I'll just say he did something to my kid, you know.
And just imagine, he was giving them parents money before they even sued him. He was very generous with these parents. So these parents were like, we can get more money from them. So some of them parents was like just mad, like very unscrupulous people. They just was bad people. One of the little boy parents was just like, they set the whole thing up where they knew they did it a certain kind of way. They let him get access and this, that, and the third. And they made up all kind of stories, told the kid to say this, that, and the third. It's crazy. Oprah's interview didn't help his case at all. You right, Mr. Oh, no, it was like he dangled my blanket over the balcony though. Oh, prime time. Listen.
That was like, oh, Mike, hey, Mike, just go in the house, bro.
Mike was like, they just want to see the baby,
now,
right?
That was okay. Sure.
They just want to see blanket.
He did a few things that we could say, Mike. Yes, Mike. Okay. No. No. He got worked up like a kid. He wanted everybody. We kind of make excuses for Mike too, though.
Yeah, we do.
We kind of make really crazy excuses for Mike.
Who's that? Miss Mr. Calabone. Mr. Calabone.
He said,
He's right, yo. Cat Williams was killing him at that time, bro. It was Cat Williams was hitting them jokes like right to the stomach.
but it was crazy. It was crazy. And people say dangled. He kind of just held him over and could put him out. He didn't dangle him, but I get it.
That was stupid as shit.
It was
that
stupid.
That was stupid, bro. You can't defend that one, Dale.
I'm not defending him, but I'm just saying, like, dangle, I got you like this. Da, da, da. He held him over. It's dumb no matter what, right? It's dumb no matter what.
It was like, Mike, man, that's a baby. You don't hang it over a balcony.
No.
Like, oh, snap.
No. Somebody in the comments, gang, and me and wife was trying to figure this out. Somebody in the comments, gang, could tell me this. Or maybe Fliz could tell me this. They mad secretive about it, but somebody could tell me, are these kids biologically his kids or not? Paris, Blanket, and what's the other name? Prince?
I don't know.
What's the kid's
All
name?
I knew about was Blanket. I didn't know about all the other ones.
Somebody, let me see.
Blanket, quilt, sheets, pillowcases, all that stuff. I don't know none of them cats' names.
They don't never say. Like, I looked it up the last week. And if you ask are they his biological kids, you get murky answers. So you got Prince, Paris, Blanket, Biggie. He calls himself Biggie now. He don't go by Blanket no more.
I'm about to say he changed his name.
He changed his name to Biggie.
He changed his name to
Okay,
Biggie?
so born in 1997 to Jack. Paris was born in 1997 to Jackson, his second wife Debbie Rowe. Paris was born in 1998 to Debbie Rowe, and Biggie, formerly known as Blanket. Come on, they name that baby Blanket. Come on, Mike. Come on, you dangling him off the block. You naming the kid? You got to grow up, man. Grown man. Go. My name is Blanket Jack. Come on, gang.
Put some bass in your voice.
Come on, man. You set him up for failure, Mike. Come on, be honest.
He changed his name to Biggie. I don't think that's much better. You know what I mean?
Or they might pronounce it BG. I don't know.
Oh,
better. Anything
I
better.
just said Biggie.
Anything better than Blanket.
But hey, yo, matter of fact, he
born to a surrogate whose identity remains private.
He just won some type of awards. He does movies or some shit like that. He's
Let me check the
director or
comments.
some shit like that.
Let me check the comments.
I ain't gonna lie. None of them kids look like him to me.
He raised them though, so it don't matter. That's what Moonwalker said. None of them kids resemble nobody in the family. Bohemian said nobody. They don't look like nobody. Sherry Ann said, I don't know, but I think the oldest is. See, it's no like this is what I'm saying. Nobody knows.
The Jackson family knows. That's who knows, bro.
Diego said they biologically his. See, we don't know. I think Diego guesses. Let me see. And then this one, Moonwalker said, no, they not. It's all over the place.
So if they his, you think he really put the smack down on them cheeks, or
Michael never
artificial.
You talking about?
Yeah.
Now what you do?
That's what I'm saying.
Can I tell you something? I'm gonna blow wifey up. She's gonna be mad at me. But when we left the movie theater, we were talking about Mike, and she said, I don't think Mike ever had sex.
Nah, I think.
I said, come on, shorty.
I think he did too, but
I said, come on, shorty went to He went to Studio 54.
Yo,
but then Stephanie Mills said we ain't never leave the booth. She said him and Michael would stay in the booth and just look at the crowd.
Damn.
So she said Stephanie Mills used to be his girlfriend.
That was his girlfriend. Yeah, right.
Right, but she said we would go to Studio 54 and just watch the people dance. So he wasn't mingling like that, but I saw pictures of him mingling.
Yeah, I did.
So I don't know.
I seen him dancing too in pictures of some of those pictures too.
Somebody's
lying.
Here's what I seen an interview when he was married to Priscilla Presley, and she was like, "Yes, we have sex." Why didn't he ask us that? Yes, we have sex. I remember that interview. That? Yeah. Priscilla Presley said
that's a lie.
She could have been lying, but I refuse to believe any man gets to 50 years old who got money can be a virgin. I don't know. I'm with you. It's too hard for me to believe that.
Think about
you can at least pay for it if you can't get no
Think about who Mike is. He can't trust nobody. Mm-hmm. Probably damn near germphobe. You saw him with that mask on.
Yo.
He said, "Look, security got to be in the room."
I think Michael Jackson was powerful enough that people knew not there for around. Because I told y'all this too. There was this. I saw an interview with this old ass billionaire who said, you notice you never see billionaires in court fighting for custodies or like someone saying you did this to me or whatever. He said, admit it, because in their billionaire club, they tell the girl, you can sue me for anything, but you will never live to spend that money. He said that's how billionaires tell these chicks and these people who think you're not gonna. He was like, think about it. He goes, you never see us in court. Like millionaires, you might, but billionaires be like just living life, never with hardly any scandals. Because he said, we tell you, if you even win this money, you'll never live to spend it. So I think Mike was on that level back in the 80s. Like, it's like, yo, I think if you want to scam Mike, like, not even just Mike, how much money did he bring to them labels? Them labels might be like, hey, look,
Yeah.
chick, you ain't gonna be fucking my cash cow.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I'm saying?
Teasy said they were his via IVF.
Think so? That's what I'm
But
saying.
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Nobody, they don't say that in here. Like, let me ask the question, right? Let me ask the question.
It's from the pause rate on TZ.
Yeah, it's like people been asking this question before.
The world wants to know.
This isn't new anymore.
Oh, here we go. So it says yes. Michael Jackson had beat Google ain't always. Michael Jackson had 3 biological children. He publicly maintained that he was the biological father of all 3 kids, though the exact genetic details of their conceptions have been a subject of long-standing tabloid speculation.
Them kids don't look biracial enough for me.
Both were born Paris and Jackson. Prince and Paris were born to his ex-wife Debbie Rowe and was legally recognized as their father. And Rowe has stated that the children were conceived in vitro fertilization.
So he didn't.
And
You know, wax them.
So TZ, according to Google, TZ's right in vitro. Let me see. Him and Priscilla had the world's most awkward kiss in TV.
Hey, yeah, that's true, right?
They did. Like trying, like they were getting forced.
See, you're gonna do this, okay? I don't want to do it.
And see, look at this. Queen B says none of them are biological. Diego, stop capping. They going out in the comments. I don't know. Google just said they are, so I don't know. I'm guessing.
I mean, because he said they are, that means they are.
Yeah.
You got to understand that Google pulls from social media.
No, I get it.
So that could be somebody on social media said it. Sometimes Google will get some stuff
So
straight off
it's not
Facebook.
correct information.
Sometimes. But
You
this
don't know.
says,
All this shit is fake. Man, you don't know what to trust
but
nowadays.
they'll tell you, oh, they got it from People magazine. See, it tells you where they got it from.
Okay.
They got that from People. So unless People got something, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, my son's biological dad is Shaquille O'Neal, just to let y'all know.
I don't know, man. See, and then
That's a joke in
misunderstood
my family,
said
bro.
about his kids. But listen, it don't matter. I know Paris didn't like that movie. She backed out of it. His daughter Paris Jackson.
Right.
And I was like, I thought she was one of the people that started
she was
the,
one of them that pushed it for the movie.
but I think she wanted more, and I'm gonna be honest, I think she wanted more realism, more about the controversy. I didn't need that. And it don't happen that early.
No, it doesn't.
Apparently they're gonna have a part 2. What it look like.
Yeah, because it seemed like that's what they was building up to.
Yeah, apparently. So in the part 2, that's from 87 on. So then you're gonna get the trial. This, that, and the third.
Mhm.
Somebody in my group chat was telling me in my other one, they was like, it's already understood. They already said that they're gonna do a part 2, which will probably have more in-depth stuff. I didn't need. A lot of people like, won't you talk about the kids? Da-da-da. First of all, at that level, he wasn't even there yet.
Yeah.
Right? He wasn't like that. Well, kind of. He was. I think he took Emmanuel Lewis to the Grammys. By 83, he was already taking. He was already dealing with
Emmanuel Lewis. That was in the 80s though.
That was in the 80s. So that was he was already dealing with like kids in the business. I think he met met Corey Haim and them in the 80s, early 80s.
Yeah, because he was on the set of the Goonies and all
Goonies
that
is like
shit too,
83. So yeah, he was already low key.
Yeah, but he never said
He was in
Mike
his
did.
video.
Yeah, but he never said Mike did anything to him neither.
No, he said Mike was cool. He said Mike was on the level, bro. And he said that people tried to want him to say shit. You know what I mean?
Corey went back and forth. Corey was. It's like you ask Corey on the right day or the right year. He go back and forth, funny style. Like I don't know, man. I just don't like. I didn't like nobody that was saying that, but.
Somebody said we won't know truly until 2045.
Oh shit!
All right, what's that year? What's the significance of that year?
So many years later when they released the files.
Gotcha.
Oh shit!
And it still got blackouts. So they're saying same shit like John F. Kennedy, bro. Aliens, everything
Homebody
else,
said
you know what
Paris
I'm
don't
saying?
play about Mike. She don't play.
Nah, she don't neither.
When I saw her, what she was saying about the movie though, it sounded like she said it's creative differences. It sounded like she wanted more of she wanted something extra in there that they wasn't trying to do. They wanted to make it very like when Joe does in the beginning, you really don't see it, and then you never see it again. You can just tell
They
Joe
wanted more of
intimidates
that?
them, but they never. I think they wanted more of the realist, more telling his story factually. Whereas it seemed like he had turmoil and this, that, and the third, but they never really dug too deep into it. And maybe she wanted more of his turmoil and whatnot. But I was like, I'm good with this because it showed him musically. It showed him rising and the struggles of trying to just make good music. It was a family movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know if they wanted more of him getting his ass beat or whatever, or they wanted, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they wanted, but I felt like I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it like it was. Michael cut Corey off before his passing. Him and Michael went through, like Corey was, you know, I thought Corey was riding with him. Then Corey started getting, I don't know if Corey was hurting for money or whatever, but Corey started saying some funny shit. And then he, you know what I'm saying, kind of back and forth. So it is what it is.
Childhood actor shit.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? All them cats is like off, bro.
Oh yeah, but Corey had a lot of Corey said a lot of them
Both the
producers, both Corey.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They said a lot of producers all over the children. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Them cats is like, yo, them childhood actors ain't right, man. I feel bad for them. Pray for them.
Diego said they sanitized it, but I was fine with it. Like we know the story. I just want, you know what I'm saying? Like
I thought it was good.
And it wasn't even that sanitized. Like I get it. People wanted more of this, that, and the third. I felt that he had enough turmoil. I feel like the dude almost died from getting his head burned. He had Joe breathing down his neck, always like doing this, that, and the third. He couldn't make his own decisions.
Mhm.
It could have been harsher, but I thought for a grown man and for what I wanted to see him with Quincy. I
Mhm.
wanted to see him making Thriller. I wanted to see the stuff I saw. I wanted to see him making the bad video, making Beat It. I'm not bad video, Beat It, and you know what I'm saying, and not getting on MTV. I was fine with the movie.
I think those scenes like that, like the big scenes for me was the moments of him basically taking control. He was taking full control.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, like he ain't even playing with it. Like F you pops.
Yeah.
Here's what's going down. No, I'm in the lawyer's office. Nah, everybody clear the room. This is my guy right here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like he started shutting shit down and really locking in on his business. Like he knew what he wanted to do. He basically started cleaning house.
Yep.
Respectfully. He said, I'm doing this for my brothers. After
But he had
that,
Homeboy fires that.
yeah. But that was his first job though.
Do you
the
know
lawyer.
that Homeboy that fired? So the dude that fired Michael's dad for him. When he went to the label, when he met Homeboy,
Yeah.
he went to the label. Everybody was
The
talking about-
lawyer's office.
He went to the lawyer's office.
Yep.
I'm sorry, the
This
lawyer's
is
office.
my guy. He said, this is
And
my
then
guy.
Homeboy
Everybody
spoke
else.
up when he wasn't supposed to, but what he was saying was real shit to Michael. Michael was like, everybody else can leave. I'm talking.
He
to him.
said, I know you.
He said, that's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so Homeboy was like, he's like, what can I do for you, Michael, to make this work? He was like, you're my guy. He said, what's the first thing you need me to do? He said,
Fire Joe.
fire my dad. Fire Joe. He's like, oh, okay. And he fired Joe with that fax.
Mhm.
If you look at the credits, he one of the producers.
Oh, the movie. Yeah.
He's like, it's only like
I
two or three.
think he's something in the state too. But he's been with Michael from then to the end. He's been with Michael, that same lawyer. But and the security dude too. I forgot the security guy's name. He was with Michael up until I think he passed a cancer or something. But he might have been one of the I don't know if he left or he got put out the way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he wouldn't let a lot of shit slide as far as like with Michael. He's been with Michael since the beginning, 1970, whatever.
Mhm.
The security dude that been with Michael from the beginning.
Yep,
I forgot his name. But you see him you see him in a lot of footage too.
Yeah, Homeboy was like, listen.
Like he wasn't even playing.
Joe
Michael
told him, said, guard him like he's your own. Like he
Mhm.
said, listen.
And matter of fact, he's the one that said it's over, Joe.
Yeah, he did. Denzi said, why haven't y'all mentioned that no black kids ever accused him, only non-blacks?
Oh,
Allegedly, that's a fact. And now this is the thing. You got to understand, first of all, black parents ain't even going to put their kids in a situation, for the most part. They're not even going to leave little Ron over there. Like, come on, Ron. Like, they're not even going to leave him in there. Second of all, they're not going, who black going to go against Michael Jackson? Like, let's be honest. Like, why? Who going to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think one of the little kids, like, might have been like, he was a minority kid, but he wasn't black. I believe, like, Hawaiian or something. But you're gonna go against Michael Jackson, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Fliz, you wouldn't do that shit,
I'm not. I wouldn't lie on nobody.
right? So,
Yeah.
and you're gonna put your kids in a predicament to even have to say they got anything happen to, because who leaving them with them? Like, I don't even get this part.
So
like,
no, we ain't staying. We don't
not
do this.
staying. Ernie, get your thank you, Michael, for your hospitality, but I got to get back to Fresno. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get back across that. Like,
He said, "All right, one more ride on the Miracle Route, and we out of here.
Get your shoes on. We leave. Like, we're not even leaving them there to even get. You know what I'm saying? Like, rightfully, am I bugging?
I mean, I'm trying to like think of the difference of generations too, because we passed like a few generations to get to where we are now. And I know I don't let my kid do sleepovers. You know, I'm not on that. You know, I'm not on that time. But in the 80s, I was sleeping over motherfuckers' houses. My boys, we was chilling.
Well,
But now,
Like,
let's add.
Charles got the Nintendo. You know what I'm saying?
You just said I was sleeping with my boy. That was your
I was
choice,
sleeping over my boys' houses.
right? That was your choice. You were old enough to go. That's
Oh
not.
no, I was a kid. I was like,
How old were you?
I sixth grade on. Sixth grade.
I mean, at that point, you really old enough to say this and that and the third.
Oh no, I wasn't a toddler.
And you
but
with your
at
homeboys.
sixth grade is when I started like,
Right.
oh, yo, I can sleep over my boy's house or whatever. You know what I mean? Well, how old are you in the sixth grade? Like 12?
Something like that. At
Yeah.
that point, it's different.
Something like 12, yeah. All right.
Yeah, you at that
That's what I
point.
said.
And you in the
Charles
hood.
got the X. Charles got the Nintendo. Oh, word, he got the Nintendo. He got all the movies too.
Yeah,
Oh, what
So I don't know, like, you know, if it wouldn't have been up to me. I don't know if my
But you still
parents-
had to ask your parents though
Yeah,
back
I
then.
don't know. I can't
Had
say
to
if
get
my
cleared.
parents would have let me sleep at Michael Jackson's house. I'm not gonna say they would. I don't think my father definitely would. My father was way more of a paranoid kind of guy,
Mhm.
you know, of a lot of stuff in life. You know, I don't know. You know, me at 12, probably like, yo,
I don't know,
can
but
I sleep at Mike's house? He got
Yeah, I don't remember sleeping at like random friends' crib, but like all the cousins and shit like that. Yeah, definitely. We wilding at somebody's house, one of the aunties' cribs.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all piling up over
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying?
And I know now it's like with all this information we gather from around the world about stuff, it's like now I'm like, nah, my kid ain't ready to be at nobody's house yet. Cause you know, it's even like, you know, sometimes his family, his cousins, yo, they sleep over. I gotta really trust you. You know, I gotta really trust you to relinquish my kid to sleep over there at night. You know what I mean?
Neverland was free. Disneyland, he was trying to provide underprivileged kids and burn victims an opportunity to have a great day. Yeah, it was a lot going on because Michael did a lot of stuff for charity and this, that, and the third. And that's where the money was draining because Michael spent a lot of money on upkeep of those animals in Neverland. He would never charge you $1. You ate for free. Everything was free. You never got paid. I mean, you never paid nothing to Michael. So, and that's where the debt came into play. And that's why he would buy all that stuff, but he would end up selling stuff too. So it was like Michael owned a lot of stuff, but he had a lot of debt, and they was always trying to take it from him. You know what I'm saying? So he had to fight. He had lawyers fighting to keep it, this, that, and the third. Paul McCartney fought like a bitch to try to get that shit from him. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, Paul was mad.
you were staying at another kid's house, not a grown man's house. Your parents would not have allowed that. That's what you're saying, Fliz. Like you were staying at your
Get your friends
I'm just trying to think. I know I probably would have wanted to. I would have asked as a 12-year-old, yeah, let me chill here. But I don't think my father would. My father was like, you know, like my father was on some other shit. You know,
Okay.
not gonna lie. Like he's old school, like born in the 40s, down south, experienced so much crap that I never experienced. When he tells me the stories, I'm like, yo. So it made him a hardened man, and he made sure, like, you know, pass it down. You're gonna be okay too, because I will fuck you up if you ain't. You know, so like, all right, you know, I get it. You know, so you know what I mean. And there was a situation where my father got active on a situation that could have potentially turned fucked up for me. You know what I mean? So I don't think my dad would have been like, nah, fuck that, Mike. You a good artist, but then
yeah. So it's like,
I'm taking Travis
yeah,
home
yeah,
tonight.
you know what I mean?
oh yeah. See, Miss Tiny, that's a rumor about him buying Elephant Man bones. He said he never bought the Elephant
Yeah,
Man
he
bones.
said he never did that. Yeah.
Wait,
Miss
what
Tiny
happened?
said buying the Elephant Man bones cost a grip.
Remember the rumor saying he bought the Elephant Man's bones?
And he said he never did that.
Yeah, he did it. He goes, why would I buy the Elephant Man bones? And they even kind of spoofed it in his video. I didn't know. Don't just leave me alone. He in that video. They got the Elephant Man's bones dancing because just spoofing it. You know.
Yeah. So Michael got a lot. It was a lot of rumors about what Michael did. This, that, and the third. Some of the stuff was true. Some of it wasn't. But they at one point they could just say anything about Michael.
Yeah.
They were saying anything, and people believe. He said he wasn't in the hyperbaric chamber. Didn't he say that? Is it hyperbolic or hyperbaric? Hyperbaric chamber.
Start laughing.
Flair's daddy was Joe Jackson.
I'll tell you this. I had two solid ass parents who was no joke. Even my mother was a sizable woman from Mississippi who was no joke, also born in the mid-40s, who was like, no, here's what it is. And she wanted to make sure you will be educated. So I had two parents who didn't F around like that. And yeah, I come from the era where you pick your own switch. You know? You caught the belt or the spatula if you acted up.
Let me see.
Everybody got all quiet.
He said, don't bring back a little one neither.
I know, you got to make you pick.
Well, I'm gonna go pick
take
that
your shit back, go get another one. But I was a good kid, y'all. I didn't get my ass whooped like all the time, but just when I needed it, I guess.
Well, let me see what's going on. There's a lot going on in the comments. I don't know who. Y'all just bought the narrative like Janet made Tupac make him take an HIV test, and years later, John Singleton said they said that for publicity. Tupac apologized. So now you telling me something I didn't know. I know that they said it didn't happen, but I didn't know that Pac apologized because it was a publicity stunt. I never heard that part.
I never heard
that.
I never heard that at all because
I never heard
somebody was just speaking on it, talking about Pac calling him saying the same thing. I think it might have been Arsenio Hall. Because he went on Arsenio Hall.
Janet said that never happened.
Yeah, but he went on Arsenio Hall. There's footage of that shit. But basically, Arsenio Hall, in a recent interview too, Arsenio basically said that Pac called him basically saying that, you know what I'm saying, oh, you believe they want me to take an AIDS test to do the scene with Janet Jackson? He said, but if I'm really gonna hit this, I take 3-4. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Arsenio Hall said. He said, so you know what? Shit, come on the show tomorrow. Let's talk about it. And there's footage of him being on Arsenio Hall talking about that shit. So I don't know, but there's so many rumors and so many stories that you don't even really know what to believe nowadays.
Yeah, it's crazy. Nice and Healthy said, anybody see that Egyptian statue that looks exactly like MJ?
No,
I never saw that. There's a lot going on in the comments.
Right, there's a lot of stuff.
A lot of shit. I can't even keep up with it all. Shorty said Bolic. She said it's hyperbolic. But I know I'm talking about the chamber. I don't think the chamber is hyperbolic. I think the chamber is something else. Let me see. Link with me for our own version of Everyday Struggle. Okay, say less. What else going on? Don't just leave me alone.
Banging song, another one of his fire joints.
Yeah.
We spent a whole episode talking about Michael Jackson.
I know, just Mike. I mean,
it's beautiful, gang. I don't think we need to talk about nothing else, to be honest. I just want to
y'all go run my video up, Reckless. My new single, my album's coming out next June 5th. Yes, June 5th. They counted me out, my album. Know what I mean? So yeah, run that up for me. Reckless. Yeah, run the video up, yo. Run the video up. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. And in closing, we're gonna get out of here because it's late. In closing, Drake is never gonna be Michael Jackson. He may have the numbers, but he ain't got the it. Michael's Michael. Ain't gonna never be another Michael.
They passing over Drake?
No. So you got the numbers, congratulations, but we need to stop putting and we need to tell Hov that shit too. Stop saying Mike. I know it sounds good. MJ, is it which one? Mike Jackson or Michael Jordan? All this shit. Listen, leave that man alone. Stop, because it started to sully what he did. This guy did the most. Like everybody in every hood, every single where knows, and most of them love Michael Jackson. That is very rare. That's very, very rare, and it is what it is. Let me see what's going in the comments before we get out of here. The Men in Black director said MJ wouldn't get out of his trailer. Remember Let me was in
he
Men
made
in Black
a
3, wasn't it?
cameo.
Or
He
2?
made-
It was
He
2.
made a cameo.
Oh, that's funny as hell. Let me see what else going on. They say we got you, TJ.
Yes, sir.
It's on YouTube. Just
It is
TJ
on
put
YouTube. TJ Source.
TJ Source. What else going on? MJ was
Share, like,
difficult.
and comment for me, please. Thank you.
Boy, you trolling MJ. I don't know about no MJ being difficult. I've never heard that.
I never heard that neither.
What else going on? Let me see. Joe Torre told the story. Pop kept women in his trailer while they was filming, and the scene with Janet eventually got cut anyway. Remember he kissed. He was supposed to kiss. I think they cut it or something. Here comes the bot at the end. Good evening, y'all. Sending positive vibes. Who's this? Oh, salute from Benton, Arkansas. We got Arkansas in the building.
Salute.
Benton, Arkansas. I appreciate you being in here. Let me see. Everyday struggle, culture celebration. Drake has shortcuts. It's a whole lot going on. MJ forever, man. We great top in, lock in, get up out of here. Flares, anything you want to tell them?
Peace, love, and hair grease, man. I don't know. Man.
They gonna think
Wait.
that Flares' pops was Joe Jackson.
Look out for
Oh,
that.
no,
Look
that's
out
fine.
for the new what video. The new what video
My father was no
is
joke.
getting stirred up as we speak too. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. We're
the
gonna be
what
shooting
project. Run that up. Run that
We
up.
got
Still
another
run that
video
up.
We great work. I know y'all already know.
Oh, yo, flizzmusic.com, yo, for real. Like, I got like a whole bunch of videos, all different styles and genres. Y'all about to F the game up because I'm working on 3 projects right now, and one of them is all Afro beats.
He said he's gonna beat Drake. He's gonna drop 4 albums in one day.
Oh no, I won't
He's
drop them all at the
he's-
same
you know what I'm
time.
saying?
Man. But I got a rap. I got my rap album coming out. Then I got the Afro beats that's gonna kind of be right on his coattails.
Mhm.
Because after I dropped the thermostat video, I got bombarded with, why don't you do more music like this? I said, I actually got a few songs like this that I've been putting out, but now since someone put that in my head, I'm like, the goal is to do an Afrobeats album, and that's what I shall do.
Word.
I mean,
There it is, gang. I had a great time. If you're a Michael Jackson fan, I think this was a great episode. We just got to talk, Mike. We did a little deep dive in some of this stuff. We found out if they was biologically his kids. I think. Did we find out?
We
were still-
same thing. We still on the edge with
it's
that. Like, we still-
inconclusive, bro.
yeah.
We found out that Tupac may or may not have had an altercation with Mike.
Damn, I wish I was there just so I can laugh. I just want to roll up and just like, damn, y'all did niggas.
It is what it is.
Like, Mike,
Homebody.
chill out, man. Hit this joint, Mike.
Right,
Chill out.
right?
Chavez. Let me see. Chavez, I see you about the everyday struggle, this, that, and the third. Mr. Calbone, I see you. Sherry Ann, V. Marie, Danielle, Diego, Mim, Angelique. We had a whole lot of people here.
Salute.
100 plus in the chat at all time. We thank you for that. Listen, man, I'm out of here, man. Head on over to Black.
Dash Yeti.com.
Hit them, Flares. Hit them one more time.
Black-Yeti.com.
Black-Yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. Don't eat too many of the gummies.
No, eat the gummies.
No, eat them
Eat
shit.
the gummies. You know what I'm saying? And get the wax and the black sheets.
He said he stopped selling the wax because people wasn't really buying it like that.
I like the
All right.
wax. He can send it to us.
And he said
I'll
people didn't know
take
what to do with it.
I know what to do with it. Send it to me.
Here, let me get the surplus.
Word.